Get out!
Hello tankers and tankettes, welcome to a bit of live gameplay and something a bit special this time because as you may or may not know, well you surely do know, there is a special event going on at the moment. There's a game mode that is somewhat similar in idea to what we had with the football and the Carl, in that it's just a kind of silly fun little bonus game mode that Wargaming have put in the game, and this time round it is around the theme of racing. And what they've done is they've taken a Chaffee and they've made it a bit silly and they've given it a little pop gun, and you get to race against 3 other Chaffies in a team of 3 Chaffies, and 3 versus 3, it's so people can platoon up and do it. I haven't actually yet managed to do it in a platoon, but as you can see I've put some inexpensive equipment. I've put ventilation on because why not, and enhanced torsion bars, although it's actually really hard to track these Chaffies, so that's probably wasted equipment. But on the other hand, I'm going to get it back when the event is over. You also get a free 100% American light tank crew, and it's a full crew as well because the Chaffee needs even a radio guy, so that's quite nice. And anything that you've got on there will I've already said that, haven't I? That'll go back to the garage. And XP is the thing I'm trying to think of that I'm not thinking of very well. Hey, it's 12 minutes past 11, so I'm just not, my brain isn't exactly up to speed. Any XP you earn will actually go onto the T1 Cunningham, so you'll be able to get all those T1 Cunningham modules that you always needed. I suppose for the rest of us it'll be a bit of XP to potentially convert to free XP, but at least it's going somewhere, I guess. I'm not actually collecting XP on this, I'm putting it all on the crew because it's essentially an eleted vehicle, so why not? I might actually keep that crew and put them to some use somewhere else, because I've actually got the regular Chaffee now as well, and it's fairly fun. But I'm thinking the American Scout line looks like it's going to be fun generally. So yeah, I hope my frame rate is going to hold up during this. One of the new features of 9.3, and many people have referred to this as the Michael Bay explosions. Oh my god, they're a bit silly. We can actually make the minimap a bit smaller than normal. This is the port map, and it's the port map with a difference. Port was actually taken out of the game a couple of patches ago because Wargaming's own internal stats were showing that one side was winning too often. In other words, it was an imbalanced map. But they've brought it back and given it some set dressing. Get those explosions though, a bit silly. So yeah, it is what it is. You've probably all played this already, but it's almost the inevitable. Wow, that driving! I'm gonna have to. I've actually won some of these. Oh my god, what have I done? Yeah, such noob. I've actually won some of these. This may not be one of them. I've managed to totally muck that up. Well done me. I'm actually not that bad at driving this normally, but apparently today I am. Now the key to damaging enemies, and you can damage enemies, is just to auto aim and fire as you're going along. And everyone's got 1,000 health, so you're not doing that much with your little 50 average damage putt-putt gun. But it can be sort of crucial at the end, because when you get to the end... Oh, somebody made a jump over? No, actually nobody has. Once you get to the end, it is impossible. I've had a game where one of our guys, I think, managed to drown, and the enemy trio that were still alive managed to kill us all on the cap circle. So yeah, I've not played that many of these so far. It's kind of like, it's fun. There's actually a mission to go with it as well. It's fun, but it's just, I can't see doing this over and over and over again to complete the mission. It's the kind of thing where you might jump in at the end of the day after, whoa, why are you there? Why are you there? Why would you do that? I don't think we're going to win this one somehow. They're going to get a tank on the cap first, and that is often fairly critical to victory. You can, of course, decap people in the same way, but it's essentially 2 overlapping cap circles, so yeah, once you get a tank on there, even one tank can cap really quite quickly. 3 tanks can cap very quickly, so if you can manage to decap somebody, but the fact that they've got one in front, so far in front, I don't think we're going to win this somehow. I might do something a bit silly here, actually, just because we're not going to win. I might actually, it's possible to, well, yeah, I'm driving well now myself. See if I can jump over to the other lane. Can I do it? Can I do it? No. No, that was terrible. That was not even close. Yeah, whoa. Those go up with a bang. Yeah, it's Michael Bay racing, basically. Pretty much. So, our guy's not that far behind their guy, but we're never gonna get this. I think we'll do, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 of these, because it's sort of fun as a novelty thing. It's like the Carl battles and the football battles. There's some novelty value in it, but in terms of actually sitting down and be able to do it for ages, it's not that entertaining. Right, we need to... Can I get some decap points? No, that miss. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The handling on these is so ridiculous. I mean, it's not even funny. Well, actually, no, it is exactly. It's funny. It's hilarious. And this is it. This is why the decapping matters. And whoop, if you can decap and like keep track of who's been decapped last. And this is also where the hit points come in quite critical. Wow, somebody there has actually got the premium ammunition. Can I kill that guy? If I can kill him, that's 1 less of them capping. But we're probably lost this. Alright, yeah, one of them was actually firing the premium ammo. That's quite funny. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, we lost. That was really silly. I'm probably about to die as well. No, they got the cap. That got really silly at the end there. That's the thing that goes for it. I mean, the actual race itself is just like it's the same course every time. There's not really any difference. Apart from obviously if you start from one side over the other, it's a slightly different track. All the action in it really happens at the end there. But you can jump tracks. I mean, it's possible. You can get onto the enemy team's track and cause some havoc that way. Sometimes I've seen people do that and just tie up a tank, but it then means you're a tank down in terms of actually going to get to the end with, and that's like the important bit of this. Not that there's really any kind of deep tactics or strategy in this this game mode at all. It's just you drive fast in a ridiculously drifty tank, and then you shoot at the enemy team at the end, and it's just auto aim all the way basically. So let's see if I can't drive like not an idiot this time. That might actually help. Apologies if the mic picked up my burp there. So, yeah, most of the way the walls kind of block things, but it's almost like... oh, what's the game I'm thinking of? I mean, I've played the GTA games for ages, but I had, when I first had my... It might even have been my PlayStation 2. What was it? Ridge Racer? Yeah, it was like Ridge Racer 5, whichever the first one was for the PlayStation 2. And that was just like all drift all the time. It was ridiculous. That actually reminds me, well, this reminds me of that a bit. Whee! I've also got fuel on. I suspect everybody's using fuel on this. It's like 5,000 credit hit, but what the hell? That's nothing. I suppose I'm at the stage though where I can afford to burn a few thousand credits like that. Right, everybody else is really far behind. You do kind of... I can see why you'd want to do this as a platoon, because actually sticking together and having the numbers at the critical stage, wow, I meant to do that, is quite important. I mean, it does count for something. And the fact that there's one guy that... Wow, he actually jumped across, okay. They've managed to get all 3 of them fairly far ahead, so they're driving better than I'm driving clearly, but I'm not quite sure what happened to the last guy there. All the other times I've been doing this, it also, you know, let's take into account I'm probably not driving as well because I'm trying to talk at the same time as I'm driving and talking and doing anything. I probably just generally play a bit less well when I'm doing any of my live commentary videos just because of that. Can I do it this time? Can I? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, now the cat's among the pigeons. So, I've got his rear armour, he's got my front armour, but it doesn't actually matter because the armour's terrible on these things anyway. Shall I go for the low health guy, actually? Let's ignore him, let's go for the low health guy, because if I can get them down a tank. Oh, although he's whittling away at my health. Oh, I'm trying to furiously right-click, but no. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. So if I can kill him, there'll be a kappa down, but the first guy that's going to get to the cap has already got one. And I'm actually... Oh no! They killed me already! Right, we're going to have to kill... Well, they're actually trying to take defensive positions, which is kind of funny. Whoop, 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 whoop. No! I'm balls that up. Oh well. Never mind. Again, a loss, but... yeah, it doesn't matter. The only downside of losing is that you get absolutely nada. You get nothing for a loss whatsoever. So you'll see there, I've lost, you know, I've lost money on... You don't really lose anything for the ammo, I don't think. But because I'm using the premium fuel, even though it's on a special at the moment, I should probably just stock up a bunch of that, actually. Maybe I should. Anyway, we'll do one more and then we'll wrap up the video. Yeah, this is not going to be a half-hour live play video. It really isn't. I can't imagine sitting down and doing this for a half hour. There are clearly a few people doing it, even at this time of night as well. So, yeah. And again, on this side, it'd be nice if I could start on the other side so you could see, you know, what the other side of the track is like. But on the other hand, A, you've probably already played this, and B, it's really not that different, so it's not that exciting. So let's see if we can't get a win! Because a win would be nice. I know it's possible, I have done it. But, I don't know, it's like any random battle almost, you're sort of reliant on your teammates as well. You can't do it all on your own. Unless you get super lucky and maybe all three of them drown. We're going to try something a bit different because there's also a jump onto the roof of that big shed there, the warehouse. I'm kind of wondering if, oh, he's had an early accident. If it's possible to... Well, actually, no, I know it's possible to use that and sort of go down from there, kind of jump off that roof. But I've never actually done it, so we're going to try that. And it probably will go spectacularly wrong, knowing me. Right, we've got two tanks in the lead of their tanks. So that is not nothing. You do want to try and avoid the obstacles, I guess. I don't think they slow you down much, but I think they do slow you down a little bit. So let's not try and cross over lanes. I mean, that didn't really work out. It doesn't matter that much, but whoa, through the drift, go through the drift. Yeah, it's it's a bit silly, this game, but I do approve of the principle of this. I mean, yeah, I mean, some people have been a bit kind of curmudgeonly and it's taking away, you know, developer time and effort and whatever. Yeah, but it's fun. Why do you hate fun? I don't know, some people do. Whoa! What? What? I think I just got screwed by physics there. I don't even know what happened. That was weird. No, I don't know. The physics just screwed me. So, okay. Yeah, I just face planted for absolutely no reason. Anyway, okay. We've still got one of our guys in the lead. Always lose a lot of speed on this corner, but it's kind of hard not to. Let's try and avoid the fuel tanker. It's really not like Gran Turismo, this, or Gran Turismo? Gran Turismo. Yeah, Gran Turismo, that game. I haven't played that in ages, actually. I do kind of like racing games, but not the super hardcore ones. Like, I know there's all my fellow instructors at SGTA. In fact, he's now... Is he deputy commander, or is he even commander? I should probably know that. Everyone from SGTA that might possibly be watching, just ignore that I said that. But anyway, yes, Value01, who is, he's high up in SGTA, let's just put it that way. He is actually really into his kart racing, but, you know, he's Finnish, they take their motorsports seriously in Finland. It's serious business, you guys. It's up there with beating Russia in wars multiple times. It's serious business. You don't mess with the Finns and their racing driving. So we'll actually... Whoop. Wow, that collision. He's going to try and reset. Ah, there we go, we won. So you almost have to try and keep the guy with the most points, you know. You don't have to keep him alive for long, so... Anyway, or not alive, but, you know, you don't have to you have to keep him from getting his points reset, is what I'm vaguely kind of trying to get towards there. So, yeah, there are some missions there, as you can see. Win, you know, certain number of battles and you get blah blah blah. Crew XP, you get credits. I think the long distance run one, you actually get... if you complete that, and I think it's basically 50 wins, 500,000 credits, 50,000 XP, which I'm assuming goes on the crew, maybe. 1 premium day and slot in the garage. Oh, actually, no, the XP, presumably... Would that be free XP? No, it looks like that's regular XP, so that would be XP that would go on the tank that you then have to convert. That would be awfully generous, 50,000 free XP. No, they're not giving away that much. It's XP that you'll have to convert, unfortunately. And crew XP of 25,000. So, you know, if you do it, you'll have a very, very, very good light tank crew. I haven't even bothered putting skills on them yet, but I'll wait to do that until I've actually got them in a regular tank. So there we go, that's the Chaffee racing mode. It's the inevitable Chaffee racing video. Everyone's doing it, so you know I might as well be one of the cool kids and get in there too. Yeah, I don't know. It's all right, you know. I think it's kind of fun, but I can't imagine doing it enough to actually get the mission. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, this look at the current special game mode, you can hit the like button. You can leave any comments below telling me what an amazing driver I am. You guys, I'm so good at this. I'm so good. I could be Finnish. You can subscribe to my channel, and as always, stay tuned for more.